After the heartbreaking events of Aranya Kanda, the forest seemed darker than before. The great demon Ravana had carried away Mother Sita, and the world of Lord Rama had changed in a single cruel moment. The peaceful life of the forest, the sweetness of Sita's presence, the gentle rhythm of exile, all had been shattered. Lord Rama, the Prince of Ayodhya, was no ordinary man. He was the embodiment of dharma, courage, compassion, and divine strength. Yet, in the forest, when Sita was taken away, he felt the pain of separation like any loving husband would. His eyes searched every tree, every riverbank, every cave, every mountain path. His heart called only one name, Sita. Lakshmana walked beside him, sharing his sorrow and guarding him with the love of a devoted brother. Together, the two brothers wandered through the forests, asking the trees, the animals, the rivers, and the mountains if they had seen Sita. "Where has my beloved gone?" Rama cried. "O trees, O deer, O birds, did you see her? Did someone take her away?" The forest was silent, but destiny was not silent. It was quietly leading Rama toward a meeting that would change the course of the entire Ramayana. As Rama and Lakshmana moved toward the region of Rishyamukha mountain, they were seen by Sugriva, the exiled monkey king. Sugriva was living there in fear, separated from his kingdom and his wife, hiding from his powerful elder brother Vali. Sugriva saw two warriors approaching. They were dressed like ascetics, but they carried bows and arrows. Their bodies shone with power. Their faces were calm, yet their eyes reflected deep grief. Sugriva became afraid. "Who are these two?" he wondered. "Are they sent by Vali to kill me? They look noble, but they are armed. Their strength is not ordinary." Sugriva turned to his most trusted minister, Hanuman. Hanuman was no ordinary Vanara. He was wise, brave, humble, and deeply devoted by nature. He had the strength of the wind, the sharpness of intelligence, and the sweetness of speech. Though he had not yet met Rama, his heart was already prepared for devotion. Sugriva said to Hanuman, "Go and find out who these two warriors are. Speak gently, learn their purpose. If they are enemies, we must be careful." Hanuman accepted the command. Taking the form of a simple ascetic, he approached Rama and Lakshmana with folded hands. His speech was graceful, respectful, and full of wisdom. "O noble ones," Hanuman said, "you appear like great warriors, yet you wear the clothes of forest dwellers. Your shoulders are strong, your eyes are like lotus petals, and your bows are powerful. Who are you? Why have you come to this forest? Your presence makes this place holy." Rama listened carefully. Hanuman's words touched him deeply. There was humility in them, but also intelligence. There was sweetness, but also strength. Rama turned to Lakshmana and said that no one could speak in such a refined and meaningful way unless he had mastered grammar, wisdom, and noble conduct. Lakshmana then explained who they were. "This is Rama, son of King Dasharatha of Ayodhya. I am his brother Lakshmana." Rama was exiled to the forest for 14 years. His wife Sita was abducted by a demon. "We are searching for her." Hanuman's heart trembled with joy and devotion. He realized that the two princes before him were not ordinary men. He dropped his disguise and revealed his true identity. "I am Hanuman," he said. "I am the servant and minister of Sugriva, who lives on Rishyamukha mountain. He too is suffering. He has been driven away by his brother Vali. Perhaps your sorrow and his sorrow have brought you together for a greater purpose." Hanuman then lifted Rama and Lakshmana upon his shoulders and carried them to Sugriva. This was the first meeting between Rama and Hanuman, the beginning of one of the most beautiful relationships in all of sacred history, the relationship between the Lord and his perfect devotee. When Sugriva saw Rama and Lakshmana, he was still cautious, but Hanuman reassured him. "These are noble princes," Hanuman said. "They are not your enemies. They too have suffered injustice. Rama's wife Sita has been taken away. They seek help." Sugriva came forward with respect. He and Rama spoke openly. Both had lost what was dearest to them. Rama had lost Sita. Sugriva had lost his kingdom and wife. Both had been wronged. Both needed justice. A sacred fire was lit, and before that fire, Rama and Sugriva made a solemn vow of friendship. Sugriva promised, "O Rama, I will help you find Sita. I will send Vanaras in all directions. We will search the earth, the mountains, the forests, the oceans, everywhere." Rama promised, "O Sugriva, I will help you regain your kingdom and free you from your fear of Vali." Their friendship was not based on convenience alone. It was based on dharma. Each saw the suffering of the other and decided to stand by him. Then Sugriva remembered something important. He told Rama, "One day, while I was here with my ministers, we saw a woman being carried through the sky by a powerful demon. She was crying, 'Rama, Lakshmana.' As she passed above us, she dropped some ornaments. We collected them and kept them safely. Perhaps they belonged to Sita." Rama's heart shook. Sugriva brought the bundle of ornaments. Rama looked at them and tears filled his eyes. He recognized Sita's ornaments. He turned to Lakshmana and asked, "Do you recognize these?" Lakshmana replied with deep humility, "I do not recognize her bracelets or earrings because I never looked at her face or body. But I recognize these anklets, for every day I bowed at her feet." This moment reveals Lakshmana's purity and respect. His devotion to Sita was like that of a son toward a mother. Rama held the ornaments close. The pain of separation burned in his heart again, but now there was also direction. Sita was alive when she had passed over that region. Ravana had taken her southward. But before the search could begin, Sugriva's own crisis had to be resolved. Rama asked Sugriva, "Tell me why you are hiding here. Why do you fear Vali?" Sugriva then narrated his story. Vali and Sugriva were brothers. Vali was the elder, mighty beyond imagination, and king of Kishkinda. Sugriva loved and respected him. One day, a demon named Mayavi came to the gates of Kishkinda and challenged Vali. Furious, Vali chased him. Sugriva followed his brother. The demon fled into a deep cave. Vali entered the cave and told Sugriva to wait outside. Sugriva waited for a long time. Days passed, then he heard terrible sounds from inside the cave. Blood flowed out. Sugriva believed that Vali had been killed by the demon. Fearing that the demon would come out and destroy Kishkinda, Sugriva sealed the cave with a huge rock and returned to the kingdom. The ministers, thinking Vali dead, placed Sugriva on the throne. But Vali was not dead. After killing the demon, Vali returned and found the cave sealed. He believed Sugriva had betrayed him and taken the kingdom. Burning with anger, he came back to Kishkinda, drove Sugriva away, took his wife Ruma, and declared him an enemy. Sugriva tried to explain, but Vali would not listen. Vali's strength was overwhelming. Sugriva fled for his life and finally took refuge on Rishyamukha mountain because Vali could not enter that region due to a curse. Sugriva said to Rama, "I live in constant fear. Vali has taken everything from me, my kingdom, my honor, and my wife. I cannot defeat him." Rama listened carefully. Vali had not merely misunderstood Sugriva, he had acted against Dharma. Taking the wife of a younger brother was a grave sin. A king who becomes arrogant and unjust loses his right to rule. Rama said, "I will protect you. I will free you from Vali." Sugriva was grateful, but he also knew Vali's strength. He wanted to be certain that Rama could defeat him. Sugriva told Rama about Vali's power. "Vali is incredibly strong," he said. "He defeated many mighty beings. He can uproot trees and mountains. He once fought the demon Dundubhi and threw his huge body far away. His strength is terrifying." Nearby lay the dried skeleton of Dundubhi, the demon whom Vali had killed. Sugriva pointed to it and said, "Vali threw this demon's body a great distance. Can you do something like that?" Rama smiled gently. With just the tip of his foot, he flicked the massive skeleton and it flew far away. Sugriva was amazed but still uncertain. He said, "When Vali threw it, the body was full of flesh and blood. Now it is dry and light. Forgive me, but I still fear his strength." Sugriva then pointed towards 7 great sal trees. "Vali can shake these trees," Sugriva said. "If you can pierce one of them, I will be convinced." Rama took up his bow. He placed an arrow upon it. The bowstring sounded like thunder. He released the arrow. The arrow pierced not one tree, but all 7. It passed through them, entered the earth, went through the lower regions, and returned to Rama's quiver. Sugriva stood astonished. His doubts vanished. This is no ordinary warrior, he thought. With Rama's help, justice will be restored. Sugriva challenges Vali. Encouraged by Rama, Sugriva went to Kishkinda and roared loudly at the gates, challenging Vali to battle. Vali heard the roar and became furious. He rushed out. His wife Tara, wise and farsighted, tried to stop him. "My lord," Tara said, "Sugriva would not challenge you without support. Something has changed." "I sense danger. Do not rush into battle." But Vali was proud. He dismissed her concern. "Sugriva is weak," he said. "I will defeat him again." Vali came out and fought Sugriva. The two brothers looked almost identical. Their strength was great and their movements were fast. Rama, hidden nearby, watched carefully, but he could not distinguish Vali from Sugriva. He did not release his arrow, fearing that he might strike the wrong brother. Vali defeated Sugriva badly. Sugriva escaped with great difficulty and returned to Rishyamukha, wounded and ashamed. He said to Rama, "You promised to help me, but you did not strike Vali." "I was nearly killed." Rama calmly explained, "You and Vali look so similar that I could not tell you apart in battle. I did not want to risk killing you by mistake. This time, wear a garland so I can recognize you." Sugriva understood. A garland was placed around his neck, and once again he went to challenge Vali. Sugriva roared again outside Kishkinda. Vali heard the challenge and became even more enraged. Tara again tried to stop him. "This is not wise," she warned. "Sugriva has returned too soon after defeat. He must have powerful support. I have heard that Rama, the Prince of Ayodhya, is nearby. Do not treat this lightly." But Vali's pride blinded him. He said, "Even if Rama is with him, why would Rama harm me? I have no quarrel with Rama." Ignoring Tara's advice, Vali rushed out. The battle began again. The two brothers fought fiercely. Trees shook, rocks broke, and the earth seemed to tremble beneath their blows. Sugriva struggled against Vali's might, but this time Rama watched from his hidden place and saw the garland around Sugriva's neck. He knew his moment had come. Rama drew his bow. The arrow he released was powerful and divine. It struck Vali in the chest. Vali fell to the ground like a mighty tree cut down by lightning. As he lay wounded, Vali saw Rama and spoke with pain and anger. "O Rama," Vali said, "you are known as righteous. Why did you strike me from hiding? I was fighting another. What wrong had I done to you? Is this the conduct of a noble warrior?" Rama answered with calm authority. "O Vali, you speak of Dharma, but you violated Dharma yourself. You took the wife of your younger brother while he was alive. A younger brother is like a son, and his wife should be treated like a daughter-in-law. You oppressed Sugriva unjustly. As a ruler and protector of Dharma, I have the right to punish such wrongdoing. Whether I strike openly or from concealment, the punishment of an unrighteous ruler is just." Rama also explained that as a prince of the Ikshvaku dynasty, he had the duty to uphold righteousness on earth. Vali, by his actions, had become a violator of Dharma. Vali's anger began to fade. He reflected on Rama's words and realized his fault. His pride dissolved. He recognized Rama's greatness. Vali then called Sugriva and spoke to him. "Brother, forgive me. I wronged you. Rule Kishkinda wisely. Take care of my son Angada. He is brave and noble. Treat him with love." Then Vali turned to Angada and gave him final advice. He told him to serve Sugriva faithfully and honor Rama. Tara came there, overwhelmed with grief. Seeing Vali fallen, she wept bitterly. Her sorrow was deep, for Vali had been her husband, the king of Kishkinda, and a warrior of unmatched power. Rama consoled her with wisdom. He reminded her that the body is temporary, but the soul is eternal. Life and death move according to time and karma. This teaching appears especially beautifully in the devotional tradition of Ramcharitmanas, where Rama's words bring spiritual comfort amid worldly grief. Vali passed away. His funeral rites were performed with honor. After Vali's death, Sugriva was crowned king of Kishkinda. Angada, Vali's son, was made crown prince. This was important because Rama did not allow hatred to continue between the families. Justice was done, but harmony also had to be restored. Sugriva regained his wife Ruma and his kingdom. The Vanaras rejoiced. Kishkinda, which had been shadowed by fear and conflict, now entered a new phase. But Rama did not enter the city. Because he was in exile and had taken the vow of living as a forest dweller, Rama remained outside Kishkinda. He stayed on Prasravana mountain with Lakshmana. The rainy season had begun. dark clouds gathered over the sky. Thunder rolled across the mountains, rivers overflowed, forests became green and fragrant. Peacocks danced, the earth seemed alive with beauty, but for Rama, the rains brought no joy. Every cloud reminded him of Sita. Every sound of thunder seemed like the roar of Ravana's cruelty. Every breeze carried the pain of separation. He watched the rainy season pass in sorrow. Lakshmana stayed beside him, but even Lakshmana could not remove Rama's grief. Rama's heart was fixed on Sita. Meanwhile, in Kishkinda, Sugriva became absorbed in royal pleasures. After years of fear and exile, he now had power, comfort, wealth, and companionship. The rainy season was not suitable for military campaigns, so delay was expected. But as the rains ended, Sugriva still did not act. Rama waited patiently at first, but when the proper time for action came and Sugriva remained careless, Rama became displeased. He said to Lakshmana, "Sugriva promised to help us. Friendship must be honored. A promise made in the presence of fire cannot be forgotten. Go to Kishkinda and remind him." Lakshmana, already fiery by nature, became angry. Lakshmana entered Kishkinda with great force. His eyes burned with anger. His bow was in his hand. The Vanaras became terrified. "Lakshmana has come," they cried. "He is angry. The city may be destroyed." Sugriva heard of Lakshmana's arrival and became frightened. He realized his mistake. He had become negligent after receiving Rama's help. Tara, wise and composed, went forward to calm Lakshmana. She spoke respectfully. "O Lakshmana, Sugriva has not forgotten Rama. The rainy season delayed action, and he has already begun gathering the Vanara forces. Please forgive his delay. He knows his duty." Her gentle and intelligent words cooled Lakshmana's anger. Sugriva then came with humility. He bowed and admitted his fault. "I owe everything to Rama," he said. "How can I forget him? I have sent commands in all directions. Vanara chiefs from mountains, forests, caves, and distant lands are coming. We will begin the search for Sita immediately." Lakshmana accepted his words and brought him to Rama. Sugriva bowed before Rama and apologized. Rama, compassionate as always, did not hold anger. He reminded Sugriva of the urgency. "Sita is suffering," Rama said. "Every moment matters." Sugriva promised full support. Soon, countless Vanaras began arriving in Kishkinda. They came from mountains, forests, rivers, valleys, islands, and caves. Some were huge like elephants, some were swift like the wind, some could leap across valleys. Some could uproot trees, some were wise, some were fierce, some were playful, and some were mighty warriors. The great Vanara leaders assembled before Sugriva and Rama. Among them were Hanuman, Jambavan, Angada, Nila, Nala, Mainda, Devivida, Sashina, Gavya, Gaja, Sharabha, Gantamadana, and many others. Sugriva, who knew the geography of the world, organized the search carefully. He divided the Vanara army into groups and sent them in different directions. To the east, he sent one group, to the west another, to the north another. Each group was given detailed instructions about mountains, rivers, kingdoms, caves, forests, oceans, and possible places where Sita might be hidden. The southern direction was most important because Sita had been seen being carried southward. To the south, Sugriva sent the strongest and most capable group: Hanuman, Angada, Jambavan, Nila, and other powerful Vanaras. Sugriva gave them 1 month to search and return. Before they departed, Rama called Hanuman close. Rama had watched Hanuman from their first meeting. He had seen his intelligence, humility, strength, and devotion. Among all the Vanaras, Rama trusted Hanuman deeply. Rama took off his ring and gave it to Hanuman. "Give this to Sita when you find her," Rama said. "She will know that you come from me." Hanuman accepted the ring with reverence. For him, it was not merely an ornament. It was Rama's trust, Rama's command, and Rama's presence. He bowed and placed it safely. This moment is one of the most important moments in Kishkindha Kanda. Rama gives Hanuman not only a sign for Sita, but also a mission that will reveal Hanuman's true greatness to the world. The Vanaras moved southward with great energy. They searched forests, mountains, rivers, caves, and valleys. They looked in hidden places, climbed peaks, entered dark regions, and crossed difficult terrain. But they found no trace of Sita. Days passed. Their strength began to fade, their food ran out, their hope weakened. The 1-month deadline given by Sugriva was nearing its end. Finally, exhausted and hungry, the Vanaras came upon a mysterious cave. It was deep and dark, but from inside came signs of beauty, fresh air, fragrance, and birds. They entered the cave, hoping to find water or fruit. Inside, they found a wondrous place filled with golden trees, shining palaces, clear lakes, and divine beauty. There they met a holy ascetic woman named Swayamprabha. She asked who they were and why they had come. Hanuman explained their mission. "We are servants of Rama, searching for Sita, who was abducted by Ravana." Swayamprabha honored them and gave them food and rest. Then, through her spiritual power, she helped them leave the cave and return to the outside world. But when they emerged, they realized that much time had passed. The deadline was over. The Vanaras became deeply worried. Angada, the crown prince, was especially troubled. "If we return without news of Sita," he said, "Sugriva may punish us. We have failed Rama. What is the use of living?" The Vanaras sat near the southern ocean, hopeless and exhausted. They decided that if they could not complete Rama's work, they would give up their lives. It was a dark moment. They had strength, numbers, and courage, but no direction. The ocean stretched endlessly before them, and beyond it lay the unknown. But once again, destiny was preparing help. As the Vanaras sat in despair, an old vulture named Sampati heard them speaking. Sampati was the elder brother of Jatu, the noble bird who had given his life trying to rescue Sita from Ravana. When Sampati heard the name Jatu, he became alert. "Who speaks of my brother?" he asked. The Vanaras told him the story. How Jatu had fought Ravana, how he had tried to save Sita, how Ravana had wounded him, and how Jatu had died in Rama's arms. Sampati was filled with grief and pride. "My brother died a noble death," he said. "He gave his life for Dharma." Then Sampati told them his own story. Long ago, he and Jatu had flown high into the sky. Jatu flew too close to the sun, and Sampati spread his wings to protect him. In doing so, his own wings were burned, and he fell to the earth. Since then, he had lived unable to fly. But though his wings were damaged, his vision remained powerful. Vultures could see great distances, and Sampati could see across the ocean. He looked southward and said, "I see Lanka across the sea." There, in the Ashoka Grove, sits a noble woman guarded by demonesses. She is sorrowful, thin from grief, and constantly remembers Rama. She must be Sita. The Vanaras were electrified with hope. At last, they had found the direction. Sita was alive. She was in Lanka, the kingdom of Ravana, across the vast ocean. Sampati's words revived them. The mission had not failed. The greatest challenge remained. Someone had to cross the ocean. The Vanaras stood before the mighty sea. Its waves roared. Its width seemed impossible. Lanka lay 100 yojanas away, far beyond ordinary reach. The question arose, who among us can cross this ocean? One by one, the Vanaras spoke of their strength. Some said they could jump 10 yojanas. Some could jump 20, some could jump 30, others could go farther. Angada said he could perhaps cross to Lanka, but he was not sure he could return. The mission required more than reaching Lanka. The messenger had to find Sita, give her Rama's message, observe Ravana's strength, and return with the news. Jambavan, the wise and ancient bear chief, watched silently. He knew there was one among them who could do it easily, but that hero had forgotten his own power. That hero was Hanuman. Because of a childhood incident, Hanuman had once been cursed by sages that he would forget his immense strength until someone reminded him. This was not a punishment of destruction. It was a protection against misuse. Hanuman's power would awaken when the right mission came. Now that mission had arrived, Jambavan turned to Hanuman and spoke. "O Hanuman, why are you silent? You are the son of the wind. Your strength is immeasurable. As a child, you leapt toward the sun, thinking it was a fruit. You can cross this ocean. You can find Sita. You can accomplish Rama's work." As Jambavan praised Hanuman and reminded him of his true nature, Hanuman's forgotten strength awakened. His body expanded, his confidence returned, his face shone with divine energy. He stood like a mountain of courage. Hanuman bowed to the elders and said, "By Rama's grace, I will cross this ocean. "I will find Mother Sita. I will return with the news." The Vanaras rejoiced. Hanuman climbed Mount Mahendra. He prepared to leap. The mountain shook under his weight, trees trembled, animals fled. The ocean winds roared around him. He folded his hands in his heart to Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita. He remembered his father, the wind god. He remembered his mission. Then, with a thunderous force, Hanuman leapt into the sky toward Lanka. This is where Kishkindha Kanda reaches its great climax. The sorrow that began with Sita's abduction has now turned into action. Rama has gained allies. Sugriva has been restored. Hanuman has discovered his mission. The search has found its direction. The next part, Aranya Kanda, will reveal Hanuman's glorious journey across the ocean, his meeting with Sita, and the burning of Lanka. Kishkindha Kanda is not only a chapter of action and alliance. It is a profound lesson in life, leadership, friendship, and devotion. Rama teaches that even in sorrow, one must continue walking the path of Dharma. He does not abandon duty because he is grieving. He seeks help, builds friendship, and acts with purpose. Sugriva teaches the weakness of human nature. When he is suffering, he seeks help sincerely. But after gaining comfort, he forgets his promise for a while. His story reminds us that gratitude must not fade after our problems are solved. Lakshmana teaches righteous urgency. He cannot tolerate delay when Sita is suffering, but he also listens when Tara speaks wisely. His anger is powerful, but it remains under the control of Dharma. Tara teaches wisdom. She sees danger before others do. She speaks calmly even in crisis. Her intelligence protects Kishkindha from greater destruction. Vali teaches the danger of pride. He is strong, brave, and heroic, but his arrogance makes him unjust. Strength without Dharma becomes destructive. Angada teaches loyalty in pain. Though his father is killed, he does not become an enemy of Rama. He accepts Dharma and later becomes a great servant of Rama's mission. Jambavan teaches the role of the wise elder. He does not need to perform the leap himself. His greatness lies in awakening the strength of Hanuman. And Hanuman teaches the highest lesson of all: true strength awakens when it is used in service of the divine. Before Rama's work, Hanuman is powerful but quiet. Once Rama gives him the mission, he becomes unstoppable. His humility does not weaken him, it makes him the perfect instrument of greatness. Kishkindha Kanda begins with sorrow and uncertainty. Rama and Lakshmana are wandering in grief, searching for Sita. Sugriva is hiding in fear, separated from his kingdom. Hanuman is waiting for his destiny to unfold. By the end, everything has changed. Rama has found devoted allies. Sugriva has regained his kingdom. The Vanara army has been gathered. Sita's location has been discovered. Hanuman has awakened to his divine strength. The path to Lanka has opened. This Kanda shows that when Dharma, friendship, courage, and devotion come together, even the impossible begins to move. The ocean still lies ahead. Lanka is still far away. Ravana is still powerful. Sita is still in captivity. But now, hope has taken the form of Hanuman. And with Rama's ring in his hand and Rama's name in his heart, Hanuman rises into the sky, ready to cross the ocean for the sake of love, duty, and Dharma.